Hi, welcome. This is the first of a regular video we're going to be putting up with Christian Heritage London, where we look at things that have happened in the past, the present, and things that are making history. This is a month in which extraordinary things happened in London's church history. It was the 26th of July, 1833, that William Wilberforce saw the victory of his 46-year fight against the slave trade won. It was an extraordinary and a precious moment, which we talk about on our walks through the City of London, and which we talked about in this 1-minute video on Instagram recently. If you'd like to learn more about that great event, I would highly recommend reading John Pollock's wonderful book on William Wilberforce. It's a fantastic biography full of detail, and Pollock was a Christian who was looking at what it was that motivated Wilberforce. It's an excellent book. But also, I would highly recommend listening to John Piper's talk on William Wilberforce. John Piper has done talks on many historic figures, and they are absolutely gold dust. They will get you in a lot of trouble because they will set a standard, and you'll say, that's what I want. Piper used to do these talks every year. He did them at a pastors' conference, and they are free to listen to at desiringgod.org/biographies. So that was history past. This month, we've had fantastic times taking many people on tours through London's great church history and the British Museum. We've had people from
Brandon, Mississippi,
Texas,
Bath, Kent, Bradford-on-Avon,
Sydney,
Birmingham, Alabama,
North Carolina, Wimbledon, London.
We've also had great times interviewing Fred Sanders, Tim Chaddick, and others for the podcast. And we look forward to releasing those podcasts soon over the following weeks and months. We had a great time taking a large group of people from the Reach London conference over here, actually, to tell people the gospel in London. Fantastic to meet you. So grateful that they should be coming here to help us. But on to our third section, making history. Christian Heritage London, we're not interested in just things that happened in the past because we're interested in the past. We're interested because history hasn't finished. So this month we have coming up the first Christian Heritage London Summer Fest, which is the beginning of August. We're delighted to say there are still spaces if you'd like to come join us. But we're very privileged to have Tony Lane speaking to us daily on great books from church history, as well as daily expositions of Romans by Jeff Thomas, Terry Virgo, Wallace Ben, Nigel Stiles, and Johnny Prime. We're looking forward to a wonderful time. It's going to be an unusual conference in which we sit and listen, but we also walk and talk and discuss as we go in London, in the context where great events have happened. We're looking forward to a very faith-stimulating time together. Also, another great resource which is making history. If you don't yet know it, look up the Speak Life podcast. Glenn Scrivener is doing outstanding work, drawing attention to the gospel, which has changed everything in earlier generations. He'll be of great help to you if you have not yet heard that podcast. So I highly recommend have a look at that. So until next time, remember, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever.